Hey everybody, and welcome to Scryptar Plays Hearts of Iron 4 Modded. And this time we're gonna start a new single player series, so it's just me. Once in a while, it's just me. And we're gonna play the Swedish Tiger mod. So we're gonna play as Sweden, obviously. That's one thing. Let's do this, as usual. And then let's have a look. So the Swedish Tiger mod gives you a national focus tree for Sweden. Quite a big thing, as you can see. What do we have in here? We have our continuous focus trees. Okay, yeah, sure. First was belütet. I have no idea what that is. I can't pronounce that. I will still try to, and you're gonna have loads of fun watching me, listening to me, trying to do that. Northern Railways, I can do that. Yeah. Ball bearing factory. That's good. Yeah, that's great. So let's see what we have in here. Political advisor, anti-air, suitable population, 10%. That's good. Well, we definitely need that with our 9,000. More population. Ideology, drift defense, research slot. Yeah, sure. Nuclear technology, the usual stuff. Consumer goods factories. Okay, this is preparation for war, it seems. Military factory slot. That's good. Tank production, artillery production. I like that. That's cool. Alright, what do we have here? That's infrastructure and military and civilian factories and industry research bonus. Okay, that's that stuff. Naval doctrine, coastal artillery, destroyers. Yeah, that's all the naval stuff. Flugstaben. I guess I got that right. That's Air Force. Armeestaben. That's obviously the army then. Alright. Tanks in here. Mechanized combat. Land doctrine. Support artillery. What? Order armored terrain cars. I read train cars and I thought that would have been cool. Like the German railway gun, the Schwere Gustav. Yeah, that would have been cool. And then we have the political stuff. So, there's two choices here. Abandon neutrality? Yeah. And Scandinavian isolation, which then splits off in the King and Council and the Hansen 3 cabinet. So I guess this is what you do when you go democratic non-aligned. With different options. Scandinavianism in faction with Denmark and Norway, so you can do your own faction here with Denmark and Norway, it seems. Or you can go, well, fascist or communist. Annex Norway, that sounds good. Our own empire can create faction, Nobody likes us, well, it's, why not? You can join the Axis, it seems. You can probably join, yeah, the Comintern over here, or this is joining the Comintern, and this is not joining the Comintern? This is joining with Norway. Oh, nice. So it can be communist with or without the USSR, the Soviet Union. That's interesting. Royalist. Okay, yeah, I dig this. So first thing we have to decide is where do we want to go, and I think this time we're gonna do a democratic playthrough. We're gonna deal with this. Is there anything we have to do really quickly? That's just nothing. Okay. This is political power. King takes office. All right. What do we get here? Can create factions. Create faction Northern Lights. Finland gets invited. Interesting. That, sets us on a course to war with those guys. Those over here. The Russians. The Soviets. They will attack Finland at some stage. Invitation to Swedish faction. Invitation to Swedish faction for Norway and Denmark. So that puts us on a course, on a collision course with Germany. Interesting, and we are our own faction, so even though the allies might join in the wars, we do have our own faction and we do our own things, so that might be quite interesting to do. All the production stuff, defense, that's good. Infantry, forest, defense and movement, we have a lot of forests on our home turf. This focus currently has no effect, I like those. So it's tech sharing, which means, probably, once we have our faction established and we have 4 members in total, we will be able to do the usual research sharing which gives us a bonus on stuff they already have, and they get a bonus on stuff we have and that stuff. Okay. So what do we get here? Coastal forts. Great deal. Computing research time, encryption research. That's good. That's definitely not bad. Gain 2 divisions of police troops in southern Sweden. Well, yeah, okay. Land fort. So this is making sure that our home turf isn't as vulnerable, and this is making sure we expand into a bigger faction. I like that route. Sure. If we were to go down here, what do we get? Nobody likes us. Cool. Nationalism. Yeah. Annex Norway goal. That's at least it gives us a war. Arm the Fjolnir men? Okay, do that. Icelandic mutiny. Create factions. Nobody likes us. Division Viking. Okay, that's volunteer forces. Yeah, sure. Join the Axis. Probably not want to do that. Although it would be quite interesting to do, right? I mean, we're up here. If we join the Axis, we could go Norway, we could go Finland. There will be a war with Russia, with the Germans right here. That would be definitely beneficial, because they march through Poland, have their border over here, and then we just need to connect. And then we have tons of Germans streaming up here, manning the borders. That would definitely help. If we do if we do it the other way around and join the Soviet Union, when they get a war goal against Finland, well, we can attack Finland, no problem. Then we can get Norway, no problem. We might be able to get in here, although that would be Russian territory then, because we're attacking from their borders, right? We might be able to do some landings in the Baltic. That would be interesting. And then it's, versus the Germans and the Axis probably at some stage. And if we stay democratic, we can't really attack anybody unless they attack us. So if we have Finland in faction, we will have a war with the Russians. If we have Denmark and Norway in faction, we will have a war against the Germans. And then it's, all depends on the UK. Don't really have to fear the German fleet that much, I think. And we might be able to do some point landings here, establish some bridgeheads for those guys and the Americans whenever they join. That might be interesting to do. Well, especially if Denmark is in the faction, we can just, we can march in here and we can hold their territory for them. Or try to. If we can hold these 2 provinces, everything is good. We just need to make sure that we hold those. Otherwise, there is a strait here. That is a thing. This weird island that nobody really needs. Are you? Yeah, you are in that army. Oh, look at that. We have 2 cruisers. Heavy cruiser and a heavy cruiser. Alright. Okay, let's get back in here. Where do we want to start? Do we want to do this right away? Base national unity goes down. Okay, don't want that. That does something. We don't know what it is. Don't need that yet. Don't need that yet. Don't need that yet. Anything here? Infrastructure. That's definitely good. I like that. All the construction speed, but it's not that necessary right now. Do we get anything here that we want? That. And that. So we need 1, 2, 3, which we want anyway. That's a good one. 4. And then we have some people. Yeah, we want that. Probably want all the rest in here. Definitely want the extra research slot and all of that. Develop aircraft industry. Do you need that? Oh, you need these 2 to get down here. All right. Well, let's start with that. Sure. Why not? All right. What else? How do we look like? What are volunteer only? Bad. Export focus? Bad. Civilian economy? Ugh. All right. Neutral foreign policy, joint faction tension limit, send volunteers tension limit, guaranteed tension limit. Okay. And Svensk Tiger. That is what the mod is called if you look it up on the workshop. Justify war goal time on us. I've never seen that one before. That's cool. Right. people. Uh-huh. Watermaster, backroom, backstabber, silent warhorse, nice. That's probably the first one we want. It's really, really interesting to get this one as early as you can to get the extra 15% in political points so you can do more stuff faster. And once you have this all filled, you find yourself in a position where this is the one you can replace with something like that, or that is also not bad. I actually want both. 20%? Sure. We might need the drift defense, you never know. This is the one that I would really like to have, and for that we need that focus item to be complete. Alright. Quite some options here. Let's see what we get here. Screen specialist. That's Navy, don't care. Artillery, that's good. Also works for support artillery, I believe. Bomber interception, yeah. Yeah, that could be something. Fleet, really? Ugh. Infantry. So we have infantry, we have artillery, and then, well, naval bombing, that would be good. Get some naval bombers out there and sink the German fleet. I think that's a good thing. These three, probably. What else? Old guard, I hate that. Defense, yep. No. Yep. One of these. Cool. Alright, what's our research situation? We got 3 slots. That's not bad. That is not bad. There are some focus entries that actually need you to have like a certain amount of these, I think. Wasn't that? Wasn't that? Yeah, there. Since we're not going here, it doesn't matter. But you see there, like it needs 1,001 of that infantry equipment and 51 of support equipment. Okay, haven't seen that requirement before. It's cool. It's cool to see that these options are actually exploited in some of the mods. Well, where do we start? The usual thing. Go with that. It's been a while since I've seen an unmodded research tree. Bear with me. Yeah, that. And then probably that. You know, straight away. All the bonus we can get. Alright. Anything else? How about these guys? That's not much. Max entrenchment. And old guard. I hate that. Out of supply. That's good. Well, that's also not bad. I'm gonna use you. Hills. We don't have that many hills, but we do have quite some forest over here. But yeah, there's hills, right? Only have one biome, it seems, so it's forest. That's mountain. It's also mountain. Forest. Okay, that guy won't do us any good, but I don't like the old guard. I don't like to get less experience. It just, you know, takes longer. Alright, we have 16 factories. 3 military, 3 naval, and... oh, it's nothing. How about you? We have a tank division that's not even used. Militaire Obrade, I think. That's like the minimum guard thing. Yeah, there's nothing in here. And the regular army, that's a little bit better. Oh, it actually comes with support equipment, look at that. And then we have these guys. Alright, don't need either of them. You go there, and training will be in the middle as usual. How are we? That's not too bad. Just need a little infantry equipment. Obviously you guys are mostly... oh, some of you are experienced. Interesting. I want all of you to become these guys. Can I do that? I will actually gain manpower? Wait a second. Is that the right one? No, it's not the right one. It's that one. Jeez. Edit. Ugh. Infantry. I'm sorry. I have to do this. There. That's ours. Now I can actually see what's what. Okay, those guys that are regulars are actually already standard infantry, so that's good for us. We don't lose any experience here. For all of the rest, okay. We need 22,000 manpower, we only have 9,000 available, so that's not an option we can pursue right now. Also, better. So what are we gonna do with you guys? Probably just... That's a good question. You know what? Let's go down here. Everybody down there! Protect the vicious Danish guys there. Yeah. Alright, can't do any recruitment right now with the little manpower we have. So, we are building destroyers, really? There are some ships here. We have to have a look at that in a second. We are building some submarines. Yeah, alright, no, you go somewhere else. I do want convoys. Always. That is important. Especially since we don't have all the required resources. No oil. Alright. Not building anything right now. Good. So, oil. That oil. That's all we need. All we need is the oil that we breathe. Couldn't do that. Okay, that's not working. Let's get it from the Russians then. One factory, please. Yes, that's okay. That is good. We are democratic. We have an election coming up. No faction. Everything looks good. So, what do we want to produce? Where are we logistically? At least 4. That's the minimum requirement to be happy. Let's get it all up to at least 5, because forest and all of that you want a little bit extra. And then I think we have to do something like this. We just need more. That's 6, 9. Let's do 10. And then go there. That's 4 of those. That's good. Obviously, once we level up our research, we get more, definitely, and we get some free from the focus tree, so that's good. Also, we do want to be quite nicely defended. Don't think we need any land forts right now. Do we need any coastal forts? Probably not. There are some already. Those are where our ports are, right? Well, except for that one up there. Want to bring at least one of these up to speed to be major base. Well, let's do these 2, since they are closest to what we need. Yeah, that's good. Right, fleets. Fleets. Kustflottan. That's our coastal fleet. It's all cruisers. Oh, let's have a look. Can I? Thank you. Merge. And go. Right click to move, control, right click to set as home base. That's what I want. There you go. Now let's play the game. Let them do all of that. Once they merge, we give all of you a commander. That's good. That's also good. Capital ship armor. Let's do that. Let's do the French admiral here. Okay, let's speed 5. 2 things. There you go. Now, I do want those guys to be a new fleet. Obviously, it's submarines. You don't want them in your main fleet. I said you are going to be that, and you... Yeah, you, probably. Alright. We have our main fleet. And we have our subs. Why am I on pause? I don't know. It's just the way it is. Deal with it! Select you. Control right click. Right there. Is that the one? Scania? Yeah, that's the one. So you go over there, and you will do convoy raiding here. Yeah, you really do that. That one. What's happening? Convoy raiding. You? Yeah, that's what I did. Stupid. You. And you. Why not? And then we will have you, and you're just not going to do anything. If anything, you will do that. Right here. You're coming from up there. Probably not the best. Let's put you... Yeah, let's put you here. Copenhagen. That should do it. Maybe? Probably? Alright, so now we just basically have to wait for our, research to be done, and for our focus tree to be done, and to get more people, political power, all of the things. Low manpower, I know that. Leave me alone. And for things to happen in the world. So, we played our first month. And that shall be it for today. And I meet you right back next time when we develop the Swedish Empire. Democratic Empire. That's it for today, folks. If you like the video, subscribe for more, leave a comment if you feel like it. Don't forget to enjoy yourselves. See you soon.